Okay, now we are going to build the head. The first thing we're going to do is take this piece, and again, you can round the corners here like I've done, or leave it square. I like the rounded look. I'm going to take that piece on the back, fold it around, lining up the holes, and I'm going to feed straw through. Like so. And that piece you can trim right away. And I usually put an elastic just around the back. Hold that in place and give it a little bit of detail. The next piece you're going to put in place is this sort of back support piece, so we can wrap it around and feed the straw through. Okay, this is the back of the head, and I'm just going to trim that a little bit. The next piece to go on is going to be our face piece. Okay, now before I put the face piece on, we're actually going to make the eyeballs, which is fairly simple to do. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of scrap black and I'm going to use my 1/8 inch punch, which I need to do anyways. If you remember from before, we actually want to take these little 1/8 inch cutouts, and again, I've only put 4 on here, but you can add these in as sort of details. They kind of look like they might be fasteners of some sort. Okay, and use those little scrap 1/8 inch pieces to fill in those holes. Gives it a little bit more character. Okay, so I've punched out some holes in this black piece. Okay, what I want to do now is take the red and get a couple of those. When you buy these punches, they usually come with a little carrier on here, or the catch-all. Take that off, because what it's going to do is allow you to actually see where you're punching a little bit easier and get at these little punch outs that you need. So take the scrap red one and install those into the black piece of foam carefully. Try to press them flat so that they're going to stay in. And then you're going to take your 1/4 inch punch, and let's see, I want to get at an angle where you can kind of see here. Yes. Alright, you're going to take that, I don't know if we're all blurry on you here. Take the 1/4 inch punch and try and center it the best you can, and cut out the black hole, which is obviously going to have the red piece in the middle. And you're just going to take those flat pieces now and install them. Again, this is a great way to add decoration or detail onto any part, so feel free to customize your Strawbot. Okay, so we've got that now. We can feed it onto the outside. Okay, the other thing, now depending on the materials you have, And again, if you've seen the Instructable for Harvey 2.0, we've got this flap here, which is going to get tucked somewhere. On my model over here, what I did was I punched a hole in the top and I fed it onto the straw. On the Harvey 2.0 head model, I've cut this flap to be 1/4 of an inch wide at the end, and I've used the stitch punch, the square, so that this can be fed through the back, which is, you know, I kind of like that solution as well. Again, this is the original model, so that's how I built it, and you know, at the moment we're just going to go with that. So why don't I do that now? I'm just going to punch a hole in the end, sort of right in the middle. Again, it's not in the template, but again, it's up to you. So we've got the face on. You might even want to trim the end here. And lastly, we're going to take the jaw piece on the outside and feed it over the edge. Now, a lot of people that have looked at this tell me that they're reminded of the Iron Giant, which I can see. I watched that movie once, and maybe subconsciously watching that movie sort of slipped into my mind and gave me some ideas for the design of this head.